Hi friends, welcome back. But basically what I'm gonna show you today is my skincare. We're gonna do a little mask together, we're gonna talk, but I have a disclaimer because I do not want to see not one comment, not one, talking about mis cejas, meaning my eyebrows, my mustache, espérate, it's gonna come. Oh my god, mustache, I just said the word too, mustache. Bigote, and my nails. All three are off limits in this topic because there is no way that I can get any done or refilled or touched up right now. So we're just gonna pretend that everything's freshly done and that I look great. If you guys hear any background noise, my husband's playing his PS4, so just ignore that. We're just chilling. This is a very, I don't know, just like personal video. I love these kinds of videos. And by the way, this mask has aloe vera, tea tree oil, witch hazel, dead sea mud powder, and seaweed extract. And this one is a purifying mask. So I'm just gonna try not to get it all over the place. I guess it should be done. So yesterday, it smells like, honestly it smells like Vicks. And I should probably take off my rings. So yesterday I was cutting a lemon because I keep trying to remember to have more foods that will boost my immune system. So I was making myself my favorite tea, which is just a whole lemon, a chunk of ginger. You rinse it and then you try to cut as much, or you try to peel as much of the skin off, and then like raw honey. And so I was trying to rush because I was getting started on a recipe. I made copycat Chick-fil-A sandwiches yesterday and they were good, but I think they were a little too thick, so they burned quicker than I'd like. Like they were darker, I guess, than I'd like. But anyway, so I was trying to rush because I was like so excited about my recipe that I was about to get started. And I basically went and started cutting the lemon like super fast. Basically, I not only cut my skin, but I cut into my nail. And I was freaking out. Eddie was at work, and so I obviously was trying to keep myself from, by the way, I'm putting this on like crazy, but it's alright. I was trying not to get panicked, and so I was like, Lo, it's okay, you're fine, everything's fine, but I was freaking out. So that's the band-aid. I've changed it like a million times today because coronavirus. So honestly, how I've been feeling about the coronavirus and what's happening in the world right now, I feel like every day is a gamble for me right now. And if I'm being honest, like if this is how you feel, then I hope that whatever I have to say next helps. But I feel like every day is a gamble. There are days where I'm very hopeful, optimistic. I trust in the Lord, like my faith is high, my emotions are under control. But then there are other days where I feel like I'm questioning what's happening. I'm wondering and asking the Lord, like, when is this gonna be over? I find myself sometimes complaining or feeling frustrated because I've been feeling like physical fatigue, and obviously like, and then every symptom that I feel or every symptom my husband feels, I feel like we're on edge. Like if our nose itches or we feel a tick on the back of our throat or we're feeling warm, like it immediately puts you in this like panic mode of like, oh my god, like what if we get it, and what's gonna happen to us? And I have asthma and I also have PCOS, which is a topic that I want to get into in a separate video. But I have conditions and diseases that I battle with and I deal with. And so obviously I'm one of those people that is more at risk than other people, than like the typical Joe and like everyone else. And so I do worry, and my asthma already sometimes makes it hard for me to breathe like deeply and get enough like oxygen in my lungs and you know where it needs to go. So you know, I'm not gonna lie, it does concern me sometimes, but when I feel like that, I have to remind myself, and I keep catching myself like reminding myself like, Lo, like God's under control, like God's got this under control and everything's gonna be okay in the end. But my heart breaks for those who are losing family members and people they love, and those who are having to see loved ones like go through this or having to go through it. Like, I don't know, I guess I just feel super guilty sometimes too, like thinking of all the people who are being affected by it. And right now, like I'm home, and in Jesus' name, I'm going to be healthy and I'm not going to get it. But, you know, right now, like, I feel even guilt for almost like not having it. Like, people are dying because of it, and I'm home almost like, I don't know how to explain myself. I'm trying to like get to the point or like share my heart, but like I feel like when I see it as a rest or a vacation or a time of disconnection from just like life itself, and a time to like dig deeper in the word and in prayer, I feel so guilty sometimes because I'm like, wow, like other people are facing this monster head on. People like in the forefront of this, like healthcare professionals and essential workers. Does that make sense? Like, I guess like I can't even feel, I'm not feeling just one thing. I guess the way I've been feeling is a little bit of everything. It's like a buffet of emotions, to be honest. But every day, like, I just have to give my word to God, and some days I'm doing better at that, and other days I'm not. And I think that's the humanness in us. And I think there are some people that I feel like make other believers and other children of God and other people feel bad for feeling these very human things. And although, yes, we have to trust in the Lord and we have to up our faith in these times, because that's what the Lord desires of his people and his children. But, you know, like, I feel like when people feel condemned or judged for the lack of faith, I don't think it makes anyone want to have more faith. Like, I just think that in these times, if you know someone who is lacking faith, feeling anxiety, feeling depressed, feeling fear, like, pray for them, but also encourage them and just meet them where they are, if that makes sense. So we're back. That was a straight struggle to get that mask off. I'm gonna go in with my Garnier skin. I don't got the corona, hold on. Oh my God. Never mind. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to think of it. We're gonna continue. We're gonna stay positive. It's gonna be great. But you can't lie. Every time you cough, sneeze, have a little itch, a little ache, your mind goes there. Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. Yes. And this is a makeup remover, and it's also a cleanser. I already washed my face. You guys saw me put on a mask as well. But I'm just doing this just to make sure that I got out everything else. Your neck is a part of your face. So everything you do to your face, do it to your neck. You will thank me 10, 20 years down the line. Next, I'm going to go in with the Badescu facial spray. And this has aloe, herbs, and rosewater. So with every skincare and anything like that you're going to put on your face, obviously makeup, it's a whole different, there's a whole different set of rules. But for skincare, typically it's put on your thinnest and lightest product to your heaviest and like thickest products, so that when you're layering, you're going from thin to thick. So now I'm gonna move on to my toner, which is also liquid and it's light, just like my other two products. This is by Thayer. This is their facial toner. It has witch hazel and aloe vera, and it is in the scent or in the type rose petal. And I got the trial size at Target. I think I paid like $6 for this little thing. The reason why I got it little first was because I didn't know if I would like it. It has a lot of positive reviews, but I just wanted to make sure that it would work for me before like splurging, because oh my God, it smells so good. Because I think it's not super expensive, but you know, I want to be wise with my coins. I just use these premium cotton ovals. They sell these at Target as well. And I'm just pressing this into my skin. My life went through 1,000,001 changes. And so I started posting consecutively, and I was posting, I was intending to post for Vlogmas. And if you don't know what Vlogmas is basically you are supposed to vlog like the whole month of December or very frequently in December. And I had a whole game plan for Vlogmas, and I was really excited. And I went to film a video, and I actually was on Instagram showing you guys a little bit of the eye look and how it was coming along. And I went to edit the video, and when I edited the video, I looked huge. Like, I was so swollen and so much bigger than I look right now. I couldn't even recognize myself, and I looked so much more overweight than I typically, like, than I should have or typically do, like at a normal healthy weight. And I just lost it, guys. I had a breaking point. I will tell my whole story about PCOS and how I found out, because I found out last year that I had PCOS. And so I've just now, like since November, started making changes in my life so that I can help my body basically function at its best capacity with PCOS. And I obviously, like, I don't claim it or accept it as, like, I believe Jesus can heal me. He can break those chains off of me. But until then, like, I want to be proactive and I want to take care of myself. And so when I was, like, editing that video, that same night that I was editing the video and I filmed the video, I broke down to my husband and I was like, I look overweight. I am like 30 pounds heavier than my, like, healthy weight or my typical weight that I like to be at. And I had just realized in that moment how much I have let myself go, how much depression, anxiety, all the things that I had gone through that year really, like, consumed me to the point where I didn't even care what I was consuming. I didn't even care about the way that I looked. I wouldn't even try to dress up. I wouldn't try to do makeup. So for me, like, starting YouTube, God really allowed me to start YouTube in a time last year where that was like a pivot in a positive direction. And I'm so thankful for those videos and that time where, like, I was just so excited and motivated to just get out of, like, that deep hole that I was in and start doing something that I love. And so I just had, like, that whole realization, like, wow, I'm extremely unhealthy. I'm way overweight. I feel sick. Like, at this point, it wasn't even that I looked sick. I felt sick. And I remember just feeling like, wow, like, I really have to face the music that I have PCOS and that this affects my body and how it functions, and I need to find ways to maneuver around it and help my body manage this. And so from that moment on, I said, I'm taking a break. I don't want to get on camera anymore looking like this. I don't want to get on camera looking swollen, feeling so unhealthy and just, you know, like, just not me. So I stopped making videos, and that's the reason why back in December, like, I abruptly stopped making videos, because I just hit that breaking point, guys. Like, I didn't even foresee that happening, but I'm so thankful that it did, because it needed to happen for me to start changing the way I was eating, for me to start doing research and getting information on PCOS and finding and learning new ways to take care of my body, to help my body, and to feel better and to lose the weight. And right now, I've lost 15 pounds since that. Since December, I've lost 15 pounds, but, you know, I'm still struggling, and there's still days where I kill it and I'm eating the way I'm supposed to, and I'm working out as hard as I'm supposed to, and you know, I'm treating my body well. And other days, I sometimes forget I have this condition, and I'm kind of like almost like sabotaging myself, because there are things that are not helpful when you have PCOS. And I'll talk all about my experience and my journey, like I said before. But yeah, like, I'm still learning, but I'm back on camera because I feel like I'm in a place where I feel healthier, I feel better, and I'm starting to feel myself again. So it's a journey, it's little by little, but I just wanted to introduce that on my channel in this video, because it's something that I hope to talk about. Next up, I'm gonna go in with my oil. So obviously we've already gone with these, but this is oil, so obviously it's thicker than water. And this is by Kiehl's. This is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate, and it really does an awesome job getting rid of, like, little imperfections, your texture overnight. Like, it's designed to be worn overnight, not under, like, makeup. So this is not something you want to wear under makeup, but more so, like, at night. I think, like, the serving size, is that what it is? Or, like, the amount that you're supposed to use is like 2 or 3 drops, but I like to feel like it's really hydrating my skin. So I do like 5 or 6. This is by Kiehl's as well, and this is the creamy eye treatment with avocado oil. And so this, what I love about this eye cream and what I've seen people complain about with eye creams is that they get in their eyes and it burns. This one is so creamy that and thick enough where it doesn't roll into your eye and like burn. I'm gonna put some on my eyelid as well. The top of your eye needs just as much love. Now this is the star, I guess, for the moment right now. This is by Kiehl's as well, and it's the Ultra Facial Cream. Last time I got this, I got it without sunscreen, but this time I got it with sunscreen because when I wear my makeup out, I want to be able to be protected. And I didn't realize that my other lotion, yo soy tan cristiana que me hizo una cruz sin darme cuenta. I'm just joking, guys. So my camera died, of course, but I did buy a backup battery, so I'm so thankful because all I had to do was pop it in and I continued with my video. But one of the things that I also wanted to touch base just briefly on this video was that PCOS can cause hair loss. And so right now I've been struggling with my edges, losing hair, and also over here. I'm someone that does buns, updos a lot, more than I have my hair out. And so this is obviously flipped the switch for me because I need to be more gentle when it comes to my updos. I need to make sure that they're not as like tight and that I'm putting oils and things to like, you know, what's it called? To give my head and my scalp nutrients and love and time. So I'm still figuring out what works for like PCOS hair loss. And if that's something you struggle with, like, you can subscribe to my channel because I do plan on making content, like I said earlier, related to PCOS, my experience, my weight loss, and also things like the hair loss. Even if you don't have PCOS and you find yourself losing hair because of stress, because that's a huge reason why women and men lose hair, because of stress, because that has happened to me before. So I'm still finding like remedies and ways that I can better treat my scalp, my edges, my hairline, so that I don't lose as much hair, taking supplements. So I'm still in like the experimental stage, and sometimes it's frustrating, other times I feel like I got it down and I feel better. But I'm still playing with those kind of variables, all of that. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Or if you struggle with hair loss in women, like, let me know, because I do want to create content that you guys also want to see and that will be helpful to you guys. So last but not least, before I log off, I'm going to show you guys this cherry lip scrub. This is by the brand Lush. And what I love about this lip scrub is that it is actually edible. Like, you can eat this. This smell reminds me of the Mr. Sketch scented markers, and the cherry was my favorite, and the blueberry. So if you remember those and you had a favorite marker smell, let me know in the comments below. So I'm just grabbing. I just got some in my mouth. I'd be forgetting that I can eat it. I would recommend lick your lips first, or moisten your lips, and then you just want to scrub. And I'm finishing off with my Burt's Bees Beeswax Lip Balm, if I can get it open. I love this one. It's nice and thick and it's minty. I just noticed, oh my gosh, that I missed the little guy here. And he is amazing. Guys, I thought I was done. There's one more step because I do this and I don't want to cheat you. This is the best mask that I've ever used on my face, ever. The first mask that I used in the beginning of the video, which is this one, was to purify. That didn't have any like hydrating. It was more to bring out the toxins in your body and in your face. But this, guys, this is a jet lag mask by Summer Fridays. And let me just say, this has been a game changer in my moisture in my face. When I wake up and I use this, I look like a new person. I look like a 5-year-old. I look like a baby. Like, my skin is so soft. Like, right now, you could stop at this step. Like, I'm not trying to be extra because you guys are going to be like, Lo, like, this is like 10 steps of a skincare. But I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing to keep my skin clear and just moisturize in just these cold days that have been hitting us here in the spring. But this, I cannot end this video without shouting this out and putting this on my face, because in real life, this is what I put on, and it's so little and like so like, what is it called, like crushed, that I almost couldn't even see it until now. So this I would put after my ultra facial cream, or I will swap out my ultra facial cream for this mask. Honestly, with just the mask, if you needed to pick one product out of all of these things and you don't have the coin right now, this is probably the most I'd recommend, because just with a good face wash and a good night mask is enough for you to have a great nighttime routine. It's definitely the kind of mask that will make you just look like a whole new person. And I know this is like, a lot of you are probably like, wow, that's like a lot of steps, I can't deal. But honestly, like your skin, our skin is the largest organ on our body, and we don't take care of it half as much as I think we should, like the typical person. And it wasn't until a few months ago that I really started to take my skin seriously. That is it for this nighttime skincare routine / chit chat, quarantine, social distancing, and chill video. If you like this video, I'm gonna ask you to give it a thumbs up, so I know you guys like this kind of content, more low-key and just like heart-to-heart chit chat, I guess like just low maintenance kind of video. And join my familia here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Lohamy Music, Lohamy Music. So until next time, guys, bye. Bye. Guys, gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Honestly, it's 11:30 and I'm probably not gonna go to bed anytime soon.